No spoilers.
Hello, everybody. It is 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair, and I'm being laughed at on my own show.
Oh.
Welcome to King's Chaos.
The chaos has already begun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to King's Chaos. I'm your host, Scott Pepstone, aka the Kyng-Pin, parentheses of Spades, and we have they're my co-hosts at this point. Zuniga and Emily McCormack are here. Mike Foley, I don't think can make it today.
Lame.
On the account that he's not here, so
Lame.
he probably won't be coming in.
He's in the office.
Lame.
That helps.
It's,
I'll
fine.
yell at him during a break or
Yeah,
something.
sure.
We'll get there.
Yeah. This we're on episode 40, whatever.
Woo!
Tentative season 3. You know, all the stuff I say all the time. You know the drill at this point. And today our topic is change of heart. In other words, I want a story about a time when you did a complete 180 about something. Do either of you have stories, examples, whatnot?
I mean, it's not like a story, but they changed my mind about how I feel about something. Who here likes musicals?
Hey yo. Yes.
Nobody.
Excuse me.
I despise
Literally,
musicals.
Jake was like singing during the morning buzz, and I don't know if anyone else caught it, but I thought it was beautiful. Shout out, Jake. Continue.
No, I didn't actually hear him.
I usually despise musicals, but when I watched La La Land, it changed my mind. And then my roommate showed me Mamma Mia, and then my roommate showed me Tick Tick
Mamma
Boom.
Mia.
And it's just like I can't. I think I'm starting to like musicals.
Good.
No, they're too.
No.
I don't know. I don't like musicals.
I'm not a fan of show tunes too much.
Man.
Just like it's not as heavy for me.
I did.
But
like
my thing is, do you realize how short a musical would be if they took out all the songs? To me, a musical
Les Mis wouldn't exist.
To me, a musical is a story that you don't have enough plot for to make it last a standard runtime. So you throw in a 3-minute dance number in order to get by.
Well, it's not get by. That's the point.
I
built,
get that, but it's not.
It's built different, Kyle.
Yeah,
different.
but like, let's take Little Shop of Horrors. That being like almost the only one I've seen.
That traumatized me as a child.
Little Shop's a lot.
I was interested in that
Not
since
gonna
like
lie.
third
It's
grade.
cool.
But like
It's
when I was
cool.
in high school, I liked the story. But when I was a kid in elementary school, when they showed us the movie, I'm just like,
They
what am
showed
I-
you the movie in elementary school?
Yeah,
What?
I remember how traumatized. I was.
Lucky? I only heard about it. I'm like, oh my goodness, that sounds so interesting.
And then I had
That
this
used to be my
weird.
profile picture.
I
for a
ended up
little bit.
developing this weird fear of bleeding near plants.
You know what? That's completely valid though. Like if you
Yes.
see that when you're little, that's scary.
r/oddly specific, but yes, it is
Oddly
reasonable.
specific.
I mean, we're talking about Little Shop.
Yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, but Little Shop is grouped together in my memory bank with Graples.
That's what.
What?
But for why? Did you just eat a grapple while watching
I
Little
think
Shop? Like, is it the same time in your
I
life?
think I learned about both of them in the same class, which is probably why they're grouped together. But for some reason, I'm thinking of Little Shop, and then in the back of my head is also, hey, I could go for a Grapple right now.
a what?
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, on Saturday, Heavy is the Crown, Vector and Nicole talked about Dino Nuggies, which led into a conversation about Graples.
Dino Nuggies are the best.
What a Grapple is a genetic cross between grapes and apples. Hence the Grapple.
That sounds gross.
It's actually really good. What it is essentially an apple-sized grape.
But the consistency of an apple.
Yes. And kind of tastes like cotton candy.
So then it's just
Which
a
throws
great
me for a
flavored
loop.
apple then.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I really want to try one.
Road trip.
Let's go.
All right. See you next week, guys.
Just cut the show short.
Yeah.
By like 50 minutes. But yeah, so that's all I had to say.
Huh. I'm trying to think about something else I 180 that.
Yeah. Emol, what about you?
Okay, so this isn't like groundbreaking 180 information, but I will say that I was originally a television digital media major, but now I'm film and television, which is cool. That's fine. But regardless, I knew that I would have to take some level of an audio production class. And I remember for some reason looking at the classes that I had to take going to Montclair, that was the one required class where I looked at that and was like, I really, really don't want to take it for some reason. Because I don't know, whenever I've done like personal projects like with video editing and stuff, my biggest issue was always, oh, your project's really good, but the sound is really bad. Like I don't out of nowhere, like one clip will be really loud compared to the others, and I feel like I can't put that together for some reason. So that's always been like one consistent criticism of my personal project. So I wasn't excited going into it. And so I took introduction to audio production last semester, and it actually ended up being my absolute favorite class of the semester. And I didn't even necessarily know, like, definitely within the first month or two, I didn't realize that now the stuff that I learned in that class, I definitely carry into all my other classes. I just naturally, like in my screenwriting class or my intro to film class that I'm taking right now, I just naturally notice like, oh, like I don't know, even like the power of the absence of sound, if that makes sense. Like, oh, they decided
Yes.
not to put any music here or no dialogue here. And I realized like, oh, that's all really strategic. And then also my professor still actively works in the industry, so he kind of showed us what he's done, like behind the scenes of like how he's edited commercials and stuff like that. And so I just have a newfound appreciation of, oh, I hear this sound effect and maybe it didn't actually play out in real life. Definitely such a huge appreciation for Foley work, because
Oh,
I
yes.
find that stuff so cool. Because I did a group project, a Foley project, where we had a scene that was completely silent and we had to build it up from nothing. And one of my favorite parts was we forgot to film a like a gear shift in a car, and we were not going outside. It was like what -1
Montclair
degrees.
weather?
Exactly. And it's windy, so you can't even get any good sound because
Right.
we're constantly getting wind. So we were in the Foley studio that we have, and we ended up just kind of like moving a handle, and we put it in the final product, and it ended up sounding perfect, which I thought was really cool. So just a newfound appreciation for audio production, and now it's something that, going into college, I was like, oh, I just got to get through this class and then I'll be done. And now I'm interested in taking like even more advanced levels of it. So I would say there's a 180. I love it now, which has really surprised me.
That's really cool. Yeah, audio is not my strong suit. It's very hard. And also I don't have much musical talent to make backing tracks for myself, or, much knowledge to make sound effects for myself. So you can understand why making YouTube videos and in whatever show modes for radio is hard, because for some reason people want like credit for the work they do when you use it.
Oh,
So like you have to find
such a bummer.
sound effects and music that are you're welcome to use. It's just, I don't get it.
I'm okay with audio. Like for example, when I was doing my showmos, a little bit of your audio made me want to cry.
Why?
Because when
That'll
when
happen.
you did your lines, you just hear a like a humming sound in the background.
Sorry.
And I'm like, I already asked you to do it again, but I'm like, I don't want to ask him to do it again, like
No,
again.
I would have done it again.
So then I'm like, you know what? I got this. So I fixed the audio to where, you just hear you talking, but you don't hear that sound in the background.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Honestly, you just get the little sound line and you just put it down.
Also, there's some things I have like very limited knowledge in all of that. But even in like something like iMovie, there's like background noise reduction.
Yeah. I tried the dehummer on Premiere. Doesn't work too well. I don't know how to
Lame.
You
use
guys
it.
use Premiere.
I
Yeah.
really know how to use
Me who,
Premiere.
who
I'll get there.
refuses to use Premiere.
I'll get
Why
there one
is
day.
that? I remember you saying
I
it, but I
can't
can't
stand.
remember why.
Well, okay, basically for one project, my professor's like, "Hey guys, we're gonna use Premiere. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown how to use it." But she kind of expected us to already know how to use it, but I never used it before.
Right.
And then on that day of class, I give up instantly, and I'm like, I'm not using this anymore. And then the power went out that day because that
Oh,
was when
nice.
the raccoon chewed up the power.
Oh yes. Did hear about
And I'm
that.
like, this is a sign. The raccoon gave me a sign to not use Premiere.
Mm-hmm. We used Pro Tools for my
I should
audio
stay
production
using
class, and Pro Tools was not my friend for a long time.
Mhm.
Became my worst enemy, actually.
Nice.
But I think it's because the video engine wasn't working in the entirety of the school
Oh.
communication. Yeah. I feel like I've complained about that on air before, but it wasn't working at all. And then I just sent my professor a series of videos. I was like, hey, I'm not getting my work in. It's not my fault, I promise. And it took a minute, but he believed me that I was doing everything in my power to fix it. And finally, we had a whole class session where every single person, I'm going to say there were at least 15 of us, we all sat at our own computers. He said, I want you all to do it from scratch. We're going to start the computer up, going to load Pro Tools. We're going to load the video engine. I just want to know that it will not work. And it did not.
It would have been so bad if it's just that one time. It's like, yeah, we're gonna work now.
Yeah, I would have cried. It's like the standard, oh, this thing isn't working. Let me show someone. And then you show someone and it works. And you're just like, oh, okay,
That's
this is
like-
fine, I suppose.
That's like
But
the
on the
parent thing.
other hand, if you were practicing a skill and you're really good at it, and you're like, let me show someone, then you forget how to do it.
Oh, I've been there too.
Or
Oh my
that
God.
reminds me of that thing like with the parent thing where like oh, I can't find this thing, and then you tell your mom, and then your mom goes to it
Oh,
and she's like, what do you mean
it's-
it's
yeah,
right
she's
here?
got mom
It's
eyes.
specifically a mom thing.
I still
Yeah.
think that all moms are some kind of wizard and they just pull it out of a random portal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom.
I
tell me
remember
what's up
hearing
with
that
that.
theory.
It's a
that
mom
parents
thing.
that like that.
It's a mom thing. You wouldn't understand. Jody, if you're listening, tell me what's up with that. When do I get the eyes? Do I need better glasses? I know I need better glasses anyway.
You have to
I
get
need better glasses.
you
I
have to get
do.
Roxy's eyes from Security Breach.
Oh,
You don't,
that goes
never
over
mind.
my head.
Yeah. Marty, do you know?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, it's
So-
because that because we
but
wear
I'm gonna look
glasses.
this up.
In the newest FNAF game, one of the animatronics, Roxy, has
what's-
eyes that can see through walls.
What's the name of the
So
game
that's what
again?
the joke was. Security Breach.
Let's see.
Sorry, that would be my mom. texting
Yes,
me.
I can see
Hi,
that.
mom. She says truth. Oh, she said you get the eyes when you have
This
the
one?
kids.
Yeah, that one.
Never mind.
Yeah.
That's spooky.
Oh, I don't know if I'm looking at the right thing.
Okay, I'm just gonna
let
get out
me
of I'm getting out of the
see.
search because I'm seeing things I don't want to
What
see.
is that? I'm so scared.
That's the right game, wrong animatronic.
I'm still
I remember
scared.
searching that because I'm getting results I don't want to see.
Yeah,
I don't want
I
to
should have
play.
warned you.
Why is
anyway,
FNAF so
so-
neon?
I don't know. So you don't like Premiere? Do you like Premiere?
I have not used Premiere actually.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
I might have
we'll
a
get
change
there.
of heart on Premiere one day because Isaiah said I should start using it.
It's pretty good, but like Adobe is
Do I have to pay for it?
yes.
Oh, never mind. Then I can't use it.
I want to actually go into editing, so I need to work on that.
It's an industry standard. You might want to learn
We'll
it.
get there. We'll get there.
I started off iMovie, and I'm gonna give a brief history since Maudie has been binge watching my YouTube videos of her own free will. I swear I'm not forcing her to do this.
I'm getting him views and likes.
So I started off YouTube recording games on the Xbox. First off, you can only do like 5 minutes at a time on the captured device within the
On
system.
PlayStation, you could do 15.
Ooh. And so I would record the game and then bring it into iMovie and voice over it afterwards.
Oh.
Really made it take longer. Really was, I mean, it just gave you time to be like, oh, I could say this here, so let me go back and do it. There were pros and cons to it, but I was using iMovie. And then at some point, I'm like, I want to do more. So I played a game called Slither.io.
I never got into that game.
It was okay. And I believe that is the first video I used to edit on Premiere.
Hmm.
fun. and
So I've
funky.
been with Premiere for a couple of years now.
The first software I used was Final Cut Pro, and then when I came to Montclair is when I started using the software I use now, which is
Right.
Filmora Wondershare X.
Right. Interesting.
That the one no one ever hears of.
There's also a editing software called DaVinci, which I hear is really
Mhm.
good, but I've never taken the time to learn it.
I heard about that one too.
Yeah.
Is there another one like Avid or something?
I don't know.
I keep hearing a lot about softwares, but the main one I hear about is Premiere.
Yeah.
I want to use Final Cut Pro. I miss Final Cut Pro. I was so good at Final Cut Pro. I knew everything because we used it in high school.
Is your phone set to ring in like Morse code?
Yeah, I
Okay.
have it set so that I know that it's my mom.
Oh, okay.
And then I have the opposite one.
Because
for
I
my
always think
dad.
somebody's calling because it rings
Yeah,
like
sorry.
a little. It's not nothing wrong. I'm just saying. I'm like, what is that noise?
Yeah, it actually spells SOS.
Oh my god.
It's like wee woo, your mom's texting you. And
Yeah.
and then I have OSO for my dad because that makes sense. But all I wanted to do,
You can actually set what it spells out.
yeah, you
Oh.
well, so SOS is one that's preset, so that's
Right.
how I just know Morse code SOS. So then you could set your own when you could set up your own
Yes.
vibrations. Like I used to have another person, it was just straight vibration the whole time. And I'm like, exactly, and I'm like, oh, this person's texting me. My mom's apologizing. She also said, Kyle teach. He said, she said, ask Kyle to teach you Premiere.
I actually had to do that once.
You lessons with.
So we had a
Kyng-Pin.
project in my history class. And so one semester was like a paper. The next semester, same class, just one level up. We had to do a video product. Or we had to do some sort of project. And I think because of me, he's like, I'm going to make it a video project this time. Thing is,
Naturally.
not many people know how to use Premiere in high school if that's not what you're interested in. So I gave a small seminar during lunch on how to use the basics of Premiere.
That is outstanding.
Professor Peppertone.
Professor Peppertone.
Yeah, but
Professor Rolling Pin.
but I was a laughing stock, so I'm like, no one took me
No.
seriously.
Professor Triceratops.
I would have. Clearly,
See,
Monty would.
what you're saying right now is exactly why no one took me seriously.
Aw.
I was the
mean,
clown, maybe not by choice.
Aw.
No,
I don't
it's
know why
good.
when you said that, I just thought of the meme where it's the guy slowly putting on clown paint.
Yeah,
Kyle, you should do that.
maybe.
Um,
Yeah, but high school wasn't bad. I wouldn't say high school were bad years.
Yeah, high
Anyway,
school.
I guess
High
I'll give my
school.
180 now. And Mata, you're gonna hate me for this one. So I used to take a film class back in, I don't know, before high school.
Not according to your videos.
Hey yo.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, it's not about the poster anymore, so I'll give it props for that. You finally found something to bully me about,
But
other
you
than
did
the
do good
one
on the
stupid
Indiana Home.
Spider-Man poster.
The Indiana Homes one, you did really good on that one.
Thank you. That one was for a grade. So I used to take some kind of film course where you just learn the basics of film and stuff. It was really interesting. But I feel like you didn't do much there. So keep that juxtaposition in mind. And one class, I don't even know where this was. This wasn't like school sanctioned or anything. One class, the people like the instructors and some of the kids started talking about horror movies. And I was a coward when I was younger. Like, couldn't even watch a horror movie trailer or anything. Hear about it? No, not happening. So I forget how long the class was, but for the entire almost duration of the class, I sat there, eyes closed, hands over my ears, doing nothing.
That sounds so sad.
Yeah. They went through a whole extensive talk about horror movies. They played a trailer of an upcoming horror movie. To this day, I do not know what movie it was.
What?
And the one part of it that sticks out to me to this day is they were talking about the opening scene of Scream, the original.
Because Scream is amazing.
Yes. and they were talking about, the opening scene. Do you like scary movies? The whole 9 yards. You know how it goes. If you've seen the whatever how old, the 30 maybe year old movie, 20,
30-year-old
25-year-old movie.
30-year-old white man.
And so when they got to the part of, I want to see who I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, nope, not sleeping tonight. Fast forward. That was like, let's say I was 14, 15. Fast forward to freshman in college.
Big math. Where's Kenny?
I don't know, 3 years. 3 years?
I don't know.
3. Let's say
That took a while
Wait.
for 3
Wait.
years.
I
If
can't
it
do
was,
math.
it was at least 4 if it was before high school. And
Okay,
freshman.
just
At
say
least
just
4.
say an age instead of years.
We'll call it 14 to 15. I'm sorry, 4 to 5 years.
14, 15.
14 to 15 years.
How old are you? I'm scared.
Kyle's actually 30.
I actually have a twin who's 5 years older than me.
Did he go to jail?
Oh
I
no.
have an evil twin that's 5 years older than me. Okay, continue.
Fast forward at 5 years or whatever, when I'm freshman in high school, I had class the next day, so already I wasn't making smart decisions. But I'm like, let me watch. I forget which one was first. I think it was Scream first, then American Psycho. So let me watch Scream. Why not? I've listened to Ice Nine Kills, who knows how many times at this point.
At least 4.
Maybe I'll enjoy it.
At least one.
At
At
least
least 4.
At least 4. And so I watched Scream, which is now like one of my favorite horror movies. And they got to the climax of the opening scene. Now I want to know who I'm looking at. You know the drill. And I just, it wasn't. It's not like I forgot about it, but it was like repressed. And was when that happened, I'm like, there's the scene. That's what I was scared about.
There it is.
It all comes full circle.
So does
Woo!
does
And then
this
I believe my
mean-
roommate was in the room. He's like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, that's the scene.
So does this mean at first you didn't understand any of the horror movie references?
What do you mean?
There's like so many horror movie other movie references in there.
That was the first time I ever saw Scream.
That's what I meant. So you didn't understand any of the references.
Maybe. I forget. It's
Okay,
been a
well, like the
while.
opening scene where she's talking on the phone, he's like, "Oh, do you like what
Yeah.
type of horror movies did you at
Friday
least
the
know
13th.
them? What else?
I've known of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I've known of them. And what?
And Halloween.
Oh yeah, Halloween. Yeah, that's right. It's in the song too. Yeah, Halloween, which I also watched recently. That movie's a slow burn.
When it was recent.
Thanksgiving break, I think.
What? That's
I've never had the chance to
okay. So, but at least
watch it.
watch the second one.
Yes,
That one's my
I
favorite
do need to.
Halloween one. That's my favorite Halloween movie.
I remember watching like the 5th one, or like bits and snippets of the 5th one. And that was the first Halloween I've seen.
Revenge of Michael Myers.
Sure.
Wait, we have
Well,
Halloween 2, Season of the
Halloween we don't
Witch.
talk about. We don't talk about 3. Return,
What's wrong with
Revenge,
season-
Cult.
Actually, never mind. There's everything wrong with Season of the Witch.
I believe it's Return, Revenge, Cult of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
Unless I'm thinking of Chucky.
Oh, not Cult. Curse,
Curse. It's
which is
Cult
also
of
Chucky.
Child's Play is also another one I want to see.
Oh, I love Child's Play. I have the entire movie collection right now in my apartment.
Because the thing about Child's Play is that's like the one horror movie franchise that hasn't been rebooted.
That's not true. The 2019 movie was rebooted.
That doesn't count.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's true. But I do like the TV series. I was a big because it actually after that movie came out, then they like let's just continue the story, and they did by
Yeah.
doing the TV series. And I'm waiting for season 2. I love it. It's
I
so
did not
good.
get to see it because I'm 6 movies behind or whatever.
What movie
might
are you
be 8.
on?
None. How many? There's like 8.
Child's Play
One-
1, 2, 3.
Bride.
Bride, Seed, Curse, Cult.
So 7. I'm
Yeah.
7 movies behind.
Oh my gosh, Kyle.
Sorry. Hi, Emol. You're here
Kyle,
too.
I need to teach you the
I-
ways of horror movies.
I don't have that time.
I have to share a fun
Or at least
fact.
slashers.
Before you do that, I
Okay.
will say the one horror movie I haven't gone 180 on is anything involving demons, specifically The Conjuring. Do not like.
I
The
have
Conjuring.
all the movies of The Conjuring.
No,
I-
absolutely not.
I'm
Emo, what's
the
your fun
same.
fact? No, microphone off.
I'm this what? I'm the same, except I watch them to scare me on purpose.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Continue,
so
Emol.
my fun fact is everything that you've just mentioned, I know absolutely nothing about. And I have
Cool.
never ever seen a horror movie.
What?
Nice.
Emo, I don't
Yeah.
want to be disappointed in you. I'm already
Well,
disappointed in Kyle.
Okay.
Hey,
How do I
I mean,
be
you've been watching my
disappointed in
YouTube
multiple
videos,
people?
so yeah, that's par for the course.
So
To be fair, your videos are interesting.
Thank you.
They're actually
So
entertaining.
I did play Five Nights at Freddy's for entertainment purposes.
The first
so
time, right?
for the first time ever on boss level. And so
Oh boy, what an experience that was.
as long as it's for someone else's entertainment, I would watch a horror movie. Just so
Next
that-
episode of Boss Level, we watch
Emily
Emol in
watches-
a dark room and put on Friday the 13th, which is also a slow burn of a movie.
Hey, the slow burn reviews are usually the good ones.
Yes,
Have you seen at least all of the Friday 13th?
No.
Oh my.
only seen the first one.
How many Friday the 13th
Kyle.
are there?
You
At least 10.
I can't.
I'm
gonna
sorry.
walk outta
Okay,
here.
But doesn't that get
Please don't.
boring? How many times can it be?
They don't
Friday
get boring, they get bad.
the
No, the thing
13th?
is the worst
bad.
the more bad. The worse they get, the better they get, actually.
Uh,
Because which one's my favorite Friday 13th is part 6 because it's one of the worst ones. But it's the first time that the movie takes place like in the camp with kids. And it's like so hilarious.
oh,
Fun fact, you know the channel Dead Meat?
yes.
He got his name from that movie. In the movie, the kids they're like, oh, I wanted to live until I was like a teenager. The guy's like, or I think we're like Dead Meat or something in the movie.
Oh,
and he got
I thought
the
you
name from
meant
there.
his legal name.
No, he got his channel name from.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. I'm
My
like,
legal name is
how do you
Nate.
get James from Friday the 13th? Like James Jason? Yeah, I'm like, it doesn't work. But then you meant channel name. So I'm stupid. Okay.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna say that.
What?
I was gonna say,
Well, you
I mean,
said
Yeah,
it.
you said it. Not
Oh,
Said Marty, not me. What?
what? Not me.
What? We're not
Okay.
even here. Hey, Marty.
Hi.
Who else is even in the room? I don't know what's going. What?
I don't have
okay?
Pedro.
Purple,
No.
purple hair only.
Sorry.
I could fix that.
I have purple skin apparently.
He makes up for it with his purple skin.
It's something else. For those of you who don't know, one of the days when we did a morning buzz, it was through Zoom. And I was looking at myself in the camera the whole time because that's how Zoom works. And at one point, I just took a screenshot of myself because I'm like, I look really weird right now. So I took a screenshot of myself, made a selection of my face, and did the Photoshop blur average. So like it just takes the average color and makes it one solid color. It was purple. My skin tone was an average of purple that day.
It's Pepitone purple.
I don't get it. Purple tone.
Purple tone.
Yeah.
I love it. That's outstanding.
And so Marty has just shown the room an image of Grimace from the MCU, the M standing for McDonald's.
To be fair, they did say Grimace in the MCU
What?
in Infinity
Oh,
War.
That's funny.
He
They
calls
did?
Thanos Grimace.
He does?
That's
Yeah, Star-Lord calls him that.
hilarious.
That
I mean, he
sounds
says
about right.
something else, but I don't think we can say that on air.
No.
but I'm not gonna say it.
When
Yeah.
you-
So the MCU McDonald's McDonald's Cinematic Universe has not put out a new installment in many years, I don't think, right?
I don't think so.
Not to my knowledge.
When was the last time we saw what's his face? Ronald McDonald?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, Ronald McDonald is just the Tony Stark of McDonald's.
naturally.
To this day, Ronald McDonald still creeps me out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well-
The overjoyous clown that goes around giving food to kids is weird. I could never imagine.
Well, when you put it that way.
That reminds
I
me-
Although
still
I
have the
will
same
raise
view I
you-
did before.
I will raise you that bobbleheaded king is just as creepy.
I'm like,
Bet.
what? Who?
Burger
From-
King.
I know
Or
from it. I'm like,
Barker.
who?
Y'all.
He's not much better looking.
Y'all, I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry too. I didn't eat breakfast yet.
Oh,
We need
here's an
grapple.
unfortunate change of heart. I might like McDonald's now,
Oh no.
which isn't good.
Okay, I'll get Nate.
I had a McChicken the other night,
Ow.
And
and
it
I
hit
don't know what
different?
was on it, but I'm like,
Chicken.
wait a minute,
Is
The-
it real chicken though? Think
probably
about
not.
Chick air quotes.
it. Chicken.
So I don't frequent McDonald's at all. I've had it more times in college than I ever had in my life. What is in a McChicken?
Chicken.
What kind of sauce
I think
is
I saw that video once in a class.
Yeah, I mean,
But what about Wendy's though? Wendy's
Never
is
had it.
different.
What? What? Wendy's? Okay, of like the big three.
Wendy's is
Of
the
Wendy's,
best.
McDonald's, and Burger King.
I've only had McDonald's.
Wendy's is the best, and I will not take that back.
I like the spicy
Never
chicken
had it.
sandwich. It's so
That is
good.
my favorite. We'll go to Wendy's one day. I need
Okay.
a,
We
I
need to
need
show
a
Kyle.
car.
I'm sorry.
Kyle,
It's
you're
okay.
you're the disappointment today, Kyle.
What else did I disappoint you with?
Horror movies and Wendy's.
Some would argue the two are related.
Okay.
I don't know what that
Do
means.
tell.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. The Wendy's is a horror movie.
Sure it is.
You know, Wendy's is
Just say The Shining.
that one.
There you go. There's a
How?
connection. The character's name Wendy. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Wendy.
My mom.
Wendy, last name I forget. Torrance.
that
mom-
reminds me of your pumpkin video. I saw that yesterday.
The what? Oh, wait. Why?
Pumpkin feature.
Why
Because
is
you reference The Shining.
I did
Yes, you did.
in the pumpkin video.
Yes.
Which one?
Pumpkin.
Was it the pumpkin
feature.
video? Yes, you did. When you smashed it.
That wasn't The Shining. That was Halloween.
No, it wasn't. It was
Yes,
The
it
Shining.
was.
Kyle, how are you gonna tell me?
The opening scene.
Not the opening scene. When you were talking to
Oh.
the pumpkin.
When I was talking to the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that one was the Shining reference. The opening scene of that video was Halloween.
Oh, also, there was another thing that reminded me now that we're talking about your videos.
Okay, you say that. I'm gonna say one thing about Halloween first.
Just
That
one.
scene that I parodied, where she's looking out the window, and then Michael Myers is there. She doesn't look away from the window. The shot goes, she's looking out the window, cuts to outside the window, there's no one there. Cuts back to her, still looking out the window, cuts back to the lawn, Michael Myers is there.
It's because she saw him walk away.
No! According to how that shot is played out, she witnessed Michael Myers walk in from off camera and stand there.
And then watch him walk away.
Exactly.
Hey, that's
Just
creepy if you
a-
think about it.
Look, Halloween's good and all, but that one little bit of bad editing.
Okay, speaking of let me stop. Speaking of continuity.
Oh no.
I got the this one right here.
Yeah.
You see somebody there with a camera. Or with was it a phone?
Yeah, it's a camera.
You should really work on that.
Sorry. My mistake.
And this is
Apology
after the
accepted,
Indiana
actually.
Homes. So I'm kind of disappointed, Kyle.
Sorry,
didn't
I
learn.
didn't have the resources to
budget.
roto out the cameraman.
Or just, film it correctly.
Oh,
Sorry.
This is brutal.
Okay, no, like actually,
Would you like to become part of the
you know what,
production team?
actually, what was I gonna say? Actual advice, like you didn't have to film it like at the same time.
Yeah, I do realize that now.
Like, you could
Go
have done it
fix your
separately.
mistakes, Kyle.
Well, it's already
Do
up.
it
I can't
again.
change it.
Do it again.
Just do it again.
Honestly, the Pumpkin Saga was something else on my channel. First off, spray painting the pumpkin did not go.
Oh,
Well-
Also, the thing that made me laugh is that this was during the pandemic, right?
This was last year. No,
Oh.
220. I don't know. Just check when the video was posted.
So yeah, it was. And you're over here spray painting it, using your shirt to cover your face. I'm like, why didn't you just use the face mask?
oh,
Yeah, there's that.
Like,
I just did not think. I'm just like,
and
yeah,
then
this is fine.
and then those rolling around the grass moves, just you just spray painting the pumpkin, not even hitting the pumpkin with
I
the
know.
paint.
Might be part of the reason it turned out so bad.
Also, from the get-go, I knew it wasn't gonna end up great because spray paint paper, like something tell me this is not gonna end great.
Yeah.
Especially when you pulled out the nails and the hammer.
It wasn't even nails. It was the little things you use to hang up a picture frame.
What, like thumbtacks?
No, like they were nails, but like really
the
small
really
nails.
thin nails. Right.
Because I didn't have tape. So I'm just like, these will work.
Well, even if you did use tape, that you would have had the blocky. Well, it depends on where you put the tape.
Yeah. So
I can't. That reminds me, I have a video to show you guys after this.
and then when we filmed the Smashing Pumpkin one, my sister was like doing work upstairs.
The Smashing Pumpkin.
And she's like, shut up. I can hear you beating the pumpkin with a bat. I'm like,
I thought it was a cane.
well, no, because hey, the cane is thin and not effective.
I also
No.
like that at some point in your videos, you just have a cane on the chair.
Most of them, yeah. That
It's
cane
just
is always there.
Why?
I own a cane
Why do you have a cane?
because I broke my leg once when I tripped down the stairs. Remember that episode?
Oh,
Kyle
yeah.
is only broken for comedic effect.
Yes. When I fell down the stairs, I used that cane to walk around the school when they thought my ankle was just twisted, when in fact it was broken.
Why didn't you just use crutches?
Because they didn't give me any.
They're like, you know what? Here, have a cane.
No, I stole the cane from my grandmother.
Oh,
Oh no, he's admitting to
but
stealing.
like, hey,
on
hospital,
air.
can I have like?
Hey,
you know,
They
hospital.
gave me half a boot, like this shoddy looking boot
Shoddy,
that
like a
barely
lady,
covered my
my
foot, and they're
God.
like, "Yeah, you're fine. Just give it 3 days."
What did you go to? Oh, so sad. Never mind. I was gonna say,
No,
how
no,
did you not go to
every day.
orthopedic after that?
'Cause I went to the hospital.
Like that's what I did too. I went to the hospital for both my fractures, and then they even for a fracture, they sent me to an orthopedic.
I don't have that luxury. Sorry.
Imagine
That's when I
getting
had insurance.
fractured. You just don't move your whole life and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's where I am high. You just don't move. It's okay. Mentally, it's not, but
Did I make more memes
Anyway.
yesterday? Let me see.
Did I say something? Did I make another 360 story?
Is it? I thought it was a 180.
180. Sorry.
180.
Did I
yeah.
say another one, or did I tease it and not say anything?
I don't remember.
Well, what was the second one?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, I don't.
I'm trying to
you-
backtrack to the 6
you're
conversations
thinking
we
about
had.
canes, and you just went, "Oh, I used to hate them, but now I love them."
No, it wasn't
Every
thinking.
time you make that sound, I just think of
Oh,
pufferfish.
yeah. Sorry.
Um,
Pufferfish. Shout out
what did
Liam
we talk
McCormack.
about? Wait, I'm having a crisis here.
Kyle trying to remember.
Yeah, Maddie has a series of reaction images from Kyle's YouTube videos, and they're lovely.
I just need to make a meme folder of just Kyle.
I think I've done like a 1080 on my stance about doing YouTube videos. Yes, no, yes,
Yes, no.
no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Oh, that's like my opinion on myself.
You just see Kyle do skits and then goes into gaming, and then at some point he's just like, I don't know if I want to do gaming anymore. It sounds like a chore.
Well, you missed the part where it started off as gaming. I'm like, I'm not going to do gaming anymore. Let's do skits. Then I did gaming. And I said, I'm not going to do gaming anymore. Then I did art. And then I'm doing gaming again.
Well,
And then you
Stay
just-
tuned for the video where I go, man, I don't want to do gaming anymore.
at least you didn't make stop motion animation videos with the rock that you drew a mustache on.
No, I made a stop motion animation video with a bar of soap that I had to do for
Oh,
class.
Can we
Bar
collab?
soap. Oh,
Stop motion. That's one thing
Rocco
I
and Sophie.
will not. No, okay. No, let me say this.
No,
Here's a
mine-
reverse
Mine
180.
was called Mr. Rocky Rock. Shout out Rocky Rock.
wait, are you trying to Uno reverse card?
Okay,
I'm
Uno
doing a
card.
reverse
Do it.
180. I used to think stop motion was really cool until I did it. I have mad respect for the people who do it. Not for me.
It's
Imagine those people who used to do those Lego videos where like
Oh my goodness. I love watching them. Don't know how they do it. So yeah, that is definitely not something for me. So there's another 180 for you. Stop motion, not my thing. In fact, 2D animation as well. I hate doing cell animation. You know what that is?
explain.
explain
You ever
exactly.
watch Mickey Mouse?
Uh-huh.
It's the draw one frame, slightly move it over, draw the next frame.
Oh.
I hate it.
Sounds like
that
fun.
sounds-
It's not. I so
Well-
much more prefer 3D, where it's like, okay, at one point you're here, 5 frames later, you're over here. Computer, you do the math.
That's valid. It's one of those things that I suppose the end product is really cool, but it takes a while to get there.
The end product is just not worth the amount of time you have to
Yeah.
put in.
All right.
Or maybe it is for some people.
Valid.
Fun.
I did a stop motion project in 6th grade. on the creation of the pyramids in Egypt.
Aliens.
And no, I didn't go in the alien route. I think I went more
What,
on
historically
the
accurate?
this planet.
Wait, you trying to tell me aliens
And-
isn't historically accurate?
Oh, I never said that. I said on this planet of this earth. These two
Are you saying
characters.
aliens are not of this earth, which would defeat the entire point of them being aliens?
Sorry if that's a little too controversial for you, but yeah. And I had all these little building blocks, and I had this set up in the middle of my room, and it was the first time in my life where I had a project where I like would stay up until 1 a.m. working on it, and I was like, I can't do math that fast, like 11, 12, I can't. And and there was something about that and then I had to edit all of it, and I don't know if I did a voiceover, but I know that I wrote out the entire script and like subtitles in Video Star. That was my editing software. And that was exhausting, and I didn't like it, and I didn't sleep. And then I left the whole experience. I was like, let's go into film.
Let's go into film.
And that's my life.
I
The characters' names were Shu and Ebo. Shout out
Beautiful.
Shu and Ebo.
Now I'm just remembering like past videos I did. I did this one video of Saints Row where I made it entirely like a comic book. So I played through the game, took screenshots, and wrote a story around it. Guess where that is?
Nowhere. Deleted.
Who knows?
Oh.
If I could find the hard drive and permitted, it still works. I would love to like just mass upload them and be like the lost videos.
Yeah, honestly,
The Lost
most of my
series.
stuff is like on an old iPad somewhere.
Yeah.
I can't even find it. I don't even know if we have chargers for it anymore.
Uh,
Because it has the
technology,
thicker.
you're unreliable.
Yeah. But some of my videos are private on YouTube. If you guys
What's
wanna
your
see it.
YouTube channel?
Well, so the public one is Emily Blake, with a lot of private videos, including rock videos. But on my actual YouTube channel, I have some like covers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to do something with my YouTube
But
channel.
then there's also a YouTube channel called
Gaming.
Heavy is the Crown.
Oh, yeah, I
Heavy is
heard
the-
about
you
that
heard
one.
about that one.
Yeah, they seem
Um,
pretty cool. I mean, we're
they're-
part of their marketing team, so like,
Yeah, so
we're not being paid to say that, but like,
No,
it's kinda contractually obligated that we do.
Won't be threatened by Vector or
No.
Nicole.
uh-huh.
Anyway, that is a thing.
I love that. Every time I hear Nicole, she's
Okay.
British and then not British.
Okay, so Nicole has her moments. Don't we all? Anyway, no, she fluctuates between being British and American, and we just
half and half.
We've there have been people who have asked her about it before, and it's not ended well. So I will not be asking her.
And Vector just sounds like a more bitter and confused Kyle.
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
Vector just randomly decides to have a British word every so often, and it's one of my favorite things.
I have noticed he does
He
that.
does that sometimes. He does that.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but he
Oh.
does do that. It's weird. Somebody should talk to him about that. We should stage an
Yeah,
intervention.
but not us though.
No,
They're
not us.
scary.
Yeah.
We don't want to do with them.
We work solely through emails with them.
Shawty, like a
We're just part of their marketing team.
Why did I just hear we work solely through emails through them?
No, email.
I don't know why I heard emails.
Emails.
No, please don't.
EMAILS.
Please don't.
Yes.
Please don't send Emol. Emol is fragile.
Send an email.
That
Yes,
would be funny.
there are
You-
multiple emails.
You in the future, if any of you guys are just afraid to send an email to someone, please just write it out or print it out, and then you give it to me and you say, I'm going to send an email. and then I go to the person and I'm like,
Emails
you're
are
like
the,
telegraph.
"Dearest name."
emails are the new carrier pigeons.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a hard an email is difficult to send or something, just let me know. If as long as I have nothing to do with it, I won't care. I'll be like, hey,
What do you?
I'm sending you this
What
email.
would constitute being hard to send for an email?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like, oh, you asked me to do this thing, I can't do it.
You know,
or
that just made me have a random thought.
give me.
Imagine
the
someone
random
is like in a
thought.
relationship with somebody and they break up with them through email.
No, but now you could break up with them through Emol. Hey,
Be like, I see email. Oh
so-
no, what is my relationship?
But then people will start associating me with bad news, so I don't know if I want to do that. So please give happy emails as well. Just give me a message and I'll deliver. Hey, so
I send an email.
Hey,
Here's my
what's
lunar-
up?
What's up? You just have a whole conversation through email.
yeah. I mean, no, that could be. There's both sides of it. It's like, hey, dearest so and so, they're breaking up with you. Sorry. And then I like give a pat on the head or something. And but then on the opposite side, it's like, hey, dearest so and so, please be my girlfriend. And then I have to say, I'm not asking it. I'm just the messenger.
Don't you?
I'm the middleman. I'm the middle
I
email.
am the
You're
middle,
at the.
I
You're
am
at.
the
You
emo.
and your friend are at two ends of a very long table. And you're just having a conversation, and Emol is
I
just
just
running
walk.
back and forth, delivering messages.
I'll do it for comedic effect.
Send an
do
email
whatever.
today.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested in sending an email.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So to be continued. We'll see how the emails go.
Yes.
And this is why the show is called King's Chaos. It's just chaotic.
We come up with the greatest inventions.
Mhm.
How did you come up with
Email?
King's Chaos? Just your name, half your
Ooh.
your known name, and then just chaos.
Marty wants
Pretty
the
much.
origin story.
That's the origin story, pretty much.
Oh, that was a little lame. I was expecting a little more.
Maybe a different week we'll just explore the origins.
The
Alright.
origins of Kyng-Pin and King's Chaos.
Yes.
Oh.
It was an idea I had
Well,
The
at one
origins
point.
of why Kyle decided to do a YouTube channel.
Because I said, who cares? Let's do it. And then I stopped doing it. And then I did it again. Oh, I forgot to mention that one time I got a copyright strike. And I'm like, okay, I'm stopping YouTube now.
oh,
Oh,
do
no.
tell.
That was about it.
Oh, okay.
I played Lego Star Wars, The Force Awakens, because it was a new game. I'm like, hey, this be cool. New games get new views, right?
Isn't it Force Unleashed?
Yes.
You
No, The
just-
Force Awakens.
Isn't that the movie?
Yeah, they made a Lego game of it.
There's a Lego game of it?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, look, I got a message.
And so I played it. I'm like, because it's a new game, right? So like new games will get more popularity. Haha, fishing for views. Didn't work out. Never mind.
I want to get
Mhm.
the Lego Star Wars the
Skywalker?
the Skywalker
Yeah.
saga.
So I started off the video with the Star Wars logo from the game. And isn't just like, absolutely not.
There was your mistake.
Using Star Wars music in the Star Wars game that we probably actually licensed to whatever studio made the game. How dare you? And I'm like, okay, don't want to deal with this. Stepping back from YouTube.
This is why you need to play indie games.
And then I came back.
or like Steam games.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friend Justin, who got us a copyright claim on our live cover of Little Black Submarines by the Black Keys. I don't really know how that works, but apparently we were that good.
I got a copyright on one of my videos, but I got the song from a royalty-free website, and then it says no.
Oh,
Getting copyright.
I've had that issue because I make like vlogs and stuff, but I honestly mostly post them on Instagram because that's where most of the people I know would want to watch it are. And then so not only do I have Warner Bros attacking me constantly for the music I use, often, and I'm talking like actual music that I probably shouldn't be using if I was monetized, which I'm not, and also like vlogging music and stuff, I will get like, I don't know what it's called on Instagram, but basically like a copyright claim or strike or whatever, but it won't be for the song I used. Like I used like a song by Duran Duran, and it was like, oh, you use this song, and it was by like an artist I've never heard of, and I listened to the song that it said it was, and it wasn't. It's like, this is so weird to me. So I have a running joke with some of my other friends that Warner Bros are my biggest enemies.
Warner Bros are their own biggest enemies.
Honestly, so they just got a lot of internal and external conflict, and
Yeah.
I am the external conflict.
only
I
thing-
will fight them. That's for legal reasons. I won't.
The only thing Warner Bros knows how to do is horror
Make me
movies.
cry.
Make you cry.
They
Yeah, I agree. Justice League or Justice League was a
Justice.
horrible movie.
Stop.
Uh-huh.
The actual horror movies.
Get it? Because Warner Brothers, for some reason, doesn't know what a movie is. Or
Kyle,
what
you should
people
watch
like.
Malignant. I think you
That's
like
the
that
that
one.
was a new one, right?
Yeah.
I was interested in. I could not fathom what that movie was about from the trailer.
That's actually the good part about that.
Oh, okay.
Because when you watch that movie, it's like one what? But
That's not a good
in a
thing.
good way, because it's a different from today's horror movies, which is what we need.
You mean remakes?
Not even it's not a remake. But
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
oh no,
That's why it's
about
different from
okay,
today's
yeah.
horror movies.
Yeah.
What I
Or
do
just,
want to see,
once these days are just bad.
yeah, that's true. What I do want to see is the Black Phone.
I've heard of that one.
It's apparently based off a Joe King novel or short story, and it's about this kid who gets kidnapped by this serial kidnapper, and he's put in a basement with a disconnected.
Oh, I've seen a trailer for that.
Yes,
I've seen that trailer.
apparently, it was a book first or a
Oh.
short story. I'm reading that now.
I don't know. I don't read. I only watch.
Well, that's unfortunate because I was going to recommend this book to you.
Is it a short book?
It is 15 short stories.
Okay, I can read to a
split
certain
that up.
extent. For example, if you give me a book that involves the Alien series, I will read it. I have 2 books.
This one doesn't.
I've read Aliens, the book adaptation, and I've read Aliens Bug Hunt. It's a really good book. I haven't read Coraline yet. I have Coraline, but I haven't read it yet.
I think my sister has that. I want to try that one.
I heard
'Cause
it's
apparently
darker
it's
than-
worse than the movie.
Yeah, it's darker.
Yeah.
And
I
well,
haven't seen
love
Coraline yet either.
Really?
You need
I
to watch
have-
Coraline. I have that movie too. I have all the movies.
You know the movie Paranorman?
Yes.
I used to be scared of that one too.
No, that movie's just not great.
No, it's not good at all.
It's not great.
It was dumb.
It is
Really dumb.
Wow.
Paranorman. But Coraline is it's my favorite non-horror horror movie.
Hmm.
Really good.
This has nothing to do with what you just said, but I like Alice in Wonderland.
Which
Yeah.
I don't know, just in overall,
okay.
just the IP of it.
Also, I relate to Coraline because they always call her Caroline in like majority of the movie, and I'm like, I feel you. I feel you with everybody saying your name wrong.
I know what
Like-
you mean, Mark. For context, iPhones do not like the spelling of Marty's name and will always autocorrect it to like Mark or something. And I type way too fast to catch it, so I send it before I even can fix it.
when I
I'm
get
sorry.
like a new device, my device has to get used to me. For example, when I get a new when I have my laptop,
Right.
Word and Google Docs, all those things always says I spell my name wrong. You get the red squiggly,
Pepitone. Yep.
and I get the red squiggly for my last name too.
Yeah. Oh, gee.
Oh.
Well, I think everybody's last name does, unless it's something like Green.
Mine does. It wants to change it to McCormack. They recognize that. That's fine. That's whatever.
Well, I hope you all have a great day. This has been 90.3. This is still 90.3 WMSC up in Montclair. This has been King's Chaos.
Hey yo.
We will be back next week for King's Chaos. I guess I explained the origins of my name.
Woo!
If the If the jury so much wants that. I'll also be back for Boss Level on Thursdays,
I wanna be a
10 to
King's
12
Level.
a.m. Tape 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. So, those are pretty cool too if you want to check those out.
I can confirm.
In the meantime, Tabber Time is at 12